Okay, folks, it's what is today? Today is Tuesday, February 24th. I'm running out of daylight. Uh, done put all my tools up. And got to bring out a blower back down here. I mean, this place is a mess. Got to be blown out first. But anyway, I got here about 3:30. It's coming on about 15 to 6 right now. I'm bad out of daylight. This camera picks up pretty good, but spent the whole time right here in these two holes and found a ton of flakes. I mean, every sifter full had a handful of flakes, but it's kind of a slow day. But I'm finding, and like I said, it's nothing, but I'm documenting. That's all I do with these videos is document. I'm not trying to make a dime or nothing. But that's the best way to do it. But I found this rough knife. But I'd say that's about the find of the day. And I found it digging. But here's a pretty red midsection. I hate that baby's busted. And another good material, beautiful material. Well, where'd my focus go? It's getting dark. But just a tip off one. I said there's nothing to write home about. And my son called me, and I sat down for a few minutes, talked to him, and I looked down and found this busted up nasty thing. But it's got some working on it. Anyway, and 4 pieces of pottery. So I'm finding. That's what I like to say. I'm finding nothing. Nothing's gonna change history or anything. But it was got out of the house and got a beautiful day and come down here and scratched around. So this ain't very 2 minutes here, but I'll put this with something else here in a week or two. So if anybody's watching, I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Okay, folks, it's Friday, March 6th. I ain't gonna finish it. I'm finishing up, but I never have started. I've been down here about 4 hours. I have dug that out, dug around there. I've got a big hole under that rock. It's scratched around over there, just a little bit everywhere, but I put all my tools up. But anyway, it was not a banner day, but I found, I don't know what you call this, preform, some kind of scraper. As heavy duty as it is, it might have even been a graver. You got a pretty heavy duty point right there. I have found a lot of gravers in this site. And let's see, I'm sure just a knife blade here, the end of it. Yeah, kind of crooked, but definitely I don't think it's a point. I just think a blade. And this here, it's got the shape, but they worked that little edge right there, and that's about it. Just a little one and done probably. And I found this. A buddy of mine called me just a minute ago, and I was walking around while I was on the phone just looking, and right over there by the old big white oak, just washed out. And I was tickled to death. I don't know, like y'all have heard me say 100 times, my pottery is just plain as it can be, but this one's got like a little lattice weave pattern in it. So anyway, that was a good find for me. But anyway, one piece of pottery and 3 lithics. So all right, I'll definitely be putting this with something else. So I'll be watching this with another hunt. So, but if anybody's watching, I do appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. All right, folks, it's Sunday, March 15th. Got home from church, and anyway, got a storm coming. I thought I'd come down here and dig. Looks like I got a visitor in my shelter. He's gonna have to move. All right, let me get down there and start. Yeah, probably tear up my wheelbarrow, tear my screen down. He's used to people. They've raised him on a bottle in the yard. He's a big puppy. Alright. Alright, it's Sunday, 15th. I've been down here about 2 hours. I found some pottery, and I think one broke. But I don't think this is nothing, but I ain't found nothing this long. I'm gonna turn the phone on. It is damaged. It's a little Bradley spike or some kind of drill maybe. I'll clean it up. And it's getting tough down here. I've been here 2 hours and not much to show for it. Alright, I'll clean this up. Maybe I'll be back. Okay, real quick. This popped up a couple bucketfuls later. Alright, little stinger there. They got the good out of it. I believe they whittled her down to nothing there. Alright, I'll get them all cleaned up. At least I found a couple. Alright, I'm back. I just got through sifting them bucketfuls. I was about to quit, no joke. I've been down here and hadn't found a whole lot. But I wanted to, it's an old log coming right here, and I wanted to kind of drag some of that off. Just a little bit more to cap off my wheelbarrow. And I just started pulling my pick in right here. And I saw this fall out, a piece of pottery. And there's another piece. And but I went down to reach for the pottery. I saw that. So, yay for me. All right, I'll have to clean that up. All right, got some motivation. I may have to hang in here with it, but let me keep scratching around, see what else falls out. Maybe I'll be back. All right, I'm back again. I'm still cleaning off the top of this log here. Digging back in there, I found a piece of a knife. Big count blade. I'll clean it up. I'm gonna check that out. Don't really know what it is. There's the pottery with it. I just drug this out. I don't think it's a hammerstone. Scratched it a little bit, but I think it's maybe a grinding stone. Go with one of the millstones. But it's hard stone. It's been brought in. I'll tell y'all about everything up here sandstone. But anyway, the shape of it, it don't look like it's been used for pecking or anything like that. So maybe they were just grinding with it, acorns, but definitely brought in. So. All right, I'm getting a good pile of dirt here. I'm about to cover my feet up. But I'll dig a little bit further, and maybe I'll be back. We'll do a cleanup here in a minute. All right. All right, folks, I'm back again. I've been spending my time right down there. This old tree root, I was calling it a log, it's tree root off the old big white oak there. But anyway, I'm back here at the sifter. Sorry about swinging around like that. And found that baby right there. Let's see, a little triangle point. All right, let me back up a bit. Get that cleaned up. Let's see, I saw something else right there. Looks like just a flake. All right, I got another bucket. I'll be at it just a little while longer. Maybe we'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. I thought I was done with this sifter. I was getting real close to dumping it. And I looked right down here at my hand. And man, I come close. Close. All right, I have to clean that up. I think it's a little Swan Lake. I think found several when I first got started in here. Whew, that's a close one. All right, I'm gonna be looking a little bit better. Maybe I'll be back. All right, this is the very last bucket. I'm done. I got to do a cleanup here and get out of here. But I didn't know what that was. Still don't know. May not be nothing. I'm gonna clean it up, but I don't know. A chisel. I ain't showing it there. I don't see no teeth on it. No working on the edges. I'll clean it up. May be nothing. All right, be back in a minute. Okay, folks, I got her cleaned up. Still got to get down here with the blowers, get these leaves out of here. But got all my tools put up. Got wheelbarrow. That front's coming in. I looked at radar. That thing's stretching from Houston all the way up into Canada right now. It's supposed to hit us about 11 o'clock tonight. But I just want to tell you, this 20-mile-an-hour winds up there on top. And the shelter's down here in the bottom. And they 4 or 5 mile an hour little breeze blowing through. These natives, they knew what they were doing. This thing, like I said, is facing south, a little bit east. And I said 20 mile an hour up there and hardly anything where I'm at down here. So just, I know y'all need that information, but it just, these guys knew what they were doing. But I spent about all day, about 4 hours right there. I about quit at about 3 hours, or 2.5 right there, and gonna do one more bucket full, and I found about 3 points after that. So glad I stayed. But this is the day, really a good day. Best day I've had in a long time, and I didn't even count the pottery. I guess there's 20 pieces there. I didn't even count them. The darker ones hadn't dried yet. I've done a cleaning halfway through this to see what I had. I videoed that stone, and it was sandstone. It was not a hard stone, but this thing is very dense. But I can't see anything on it where they might have been sanding or grinding, or especially not a hammerstone, not a sandstone. They wouldn't be using it. But I'm gonna lay it up on a shelf up here. I just can't really call it a tool. But anyway, found this piece of a knife, and found this midsection. I believe that'd been a knife. The end, I don't know, knife or point. I'm gonna go with knife. Found this. The last thing I found in the sifter, and it did have working on the edge. So it was a kind of a little chisel point knife. So, and this was, I think, the first thing I found was this piece here. I don't know if it was starting of one or one that just wore out. But the other 4, I'm tickled with. 4 good points. A lot better than what I've been ended up with. So anyway, pretty material, banded. I don't know if you call it banded, it had lines through it. So anyway, that was it. Best day I've had in a long time. I actually was about to leave, and I found one. So all right, folks, if anybody's watching, I appreciate it. Like I said, I gotta get back down here with a blower and get this cleaned up. But we maybe down at deer season's over, I can catch some dry days down here. Maybe I'll get back at it. So if anybody's watching, we appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.